the kind of entrepreneurial of grabbing life by the seat of the pants, going with your gut instinct, is over.
Sylvester Stallone is an American actor, screenwriter, producer, and director. In 1977, Stallone was the third actor in cinema to be nominated for 2 Academy Awards for Best Original Screenplay and Best Actor. Stallone's film Rocky was inducted into the National Film Registry and had its props placed in the Smithsonian Museum. Stallone's the only actor in the history of U.S. cinema to have starred in a box office #1 film across 6 consecutive decades. Philadelphia has a statue of his character Rocky placed permanently near the museum, and he was voted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame.
I don't think it's going to ever have the golden era that it's had by far, because the audience, the demographic is different.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Michael Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone, but is also known as Sly, Sly Stallone, and the Italian Stallion. He was born July 6, 1946 in New York City, making him 75 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.77 meters or 5 feet 9 inches tall. His favorite color is red. His favorite perfume is Bijan for Men by Bijan. He considers Leonardo da Vinci his personal hero. He's a huge fan of Sir Elton John. The big screen action artist is a creative artist in his real life who adores spending time making colorful paintings. After Stallone's request that his acting and life experience be accepted in exchange for his remaining needed college credits to graduate, he was granted a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree by the president of the University of Miami in 1999. In 2007, customs officials in Australia discovered 48 vials of the synthetic human growth hormone gentropin in Stallone's luggage. In a court hearing on May 15, 2007, Stallone pleaded guilty to 2 charges of possessing a controlled substance. Stallone has supported several Republican politicians, but says he's not a member of the Republican Party. March 8, 2005, he appeared in his first magazine issue of Sly, which came out monthly. He was on the cover of every magazine and did most of the articles and interviews himself. A noted fan of cigar smoking, he quit smoking cigarettes while filming Rocky when he was 30 after he found himself getting out of breath in the ring. Stallone maintains a relationship with his brother Frank, who contributed the theme songs to Rambo, First Blood Part 2, and Staying Alive. Stallone married Sasha Zach in 1974. They have 2 sons, Sage Moonblood, who died of heart disease at age 36, and Sergey. Stallone and Zach divorced in 1985. Stallone was married to Brigitte Nielsen from 1985 to 1997. He married Jennifer Flavin in 1997, and they have 3 daughters, Sophie, Sistine, and Scarlett.
It just allows you to breathe, the character to breathe out, to take 10 weeks, which is beautiful, whereas in film, you have maybe 95 minutes, 110 minutes.
He's the elder son of Italian-born Francesco Frank Stallone Sr., a hairdresser, and Jackie Stallone, an astrologer and dancer. He has a younger brother, Frank Stallone, who's an actor and musician. Stallone spent some of his early years in foster care due to his parents' volatile relationship. The couple later divorced. Stallone studied drama at the American College in Switzerland before moving to the University of Miami. He left school before completing his degree and moved to New York City to pursue an acting career. Stallone's first starring role was in The Party at Kitty's, a softcore adult film he explains he did out of desperation after being evicted from his apartment. He also had an interest in screenwriting. And in 1975, inspired by a Muhammad Ali versus Chuck Wepner fight he'd seen, he wrote a screenplay about a struggling underdog thug with ambitions to become a professional boxer. Stallone reportedly refused to sell the script unless he was the star of the film. He held out until he found Irwin Winkler and Robert Chartoff, two producers who were willing to let him play the lead role of Rocky Balboa. In 1976, Rocky was released. Stallone gained immediate A-list status and world fame with his starring role. Rocky II was released in 1979, followed by two more in the 80s, and Stallone continued to enjoy box office success. In 1982, Stallone launched another critical and box office smash with his role as John Rambo in the action movie Rambo: First Blood. 3 sequels were made after the first film. In 2010, he wrote, directed, and starred in the successful The Expendables. In 2015, Stallone added another chapter of the Rocky series with the spin-off film Creed. Creed 2, released in 2018, was also met with positive reviews. Stallone formed Balboa Productions, a film production studio, with Braden Aftergood in March of 2018. In 2022, Stallone will star in Samaritan, a dark interpretation of the superhero genre from a script written by Braji Shute. He will reprise his role as Stalker Ogord in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
The Resurrection Fight Club. And when it comes down from the face of Jesus onto Rocky, you just know something is about to happen to this lost soul.
Stallone's movies have generated more than $4 billion in global revenue. Unlike most Hollywood stars, Sylvester has written, produced, and/or directed many of his major franchise movies. In 1982, he earned $3.5 million for First Blood. The following year, he earned $10 million, the inflation equivalent of $25 million, and earned his first producer credit for Staying Alive. He earned $4 million for his second producer credit for 1984's Rhinestone. The following year, he earned $12 million and another producer credit for Rocky IV. He earned another $12 million for Over the Top. For Rambo 3, he earned $16 million. He has a net worth of $400 million. In 1999, Sylvester sold a home in Coconut Grove, Florida for $16 million. For the last few decades, Sylvester's primary residence has been an opulent mansion in the Tony gated community at the top of Beverly Hills called Beverly Park. His property spans 3.5 acres and features a 20,000 square foot home. The Grand Mansion is built in Italian style and has 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. The house also boasts an Olympic-sized pool and formal gardens, along with a 500-foot driveway. Nearby neighbors include Eddie Murphy, Mark Wahlberg, and Denzel Washington. Similar homes have sold recently for $40 to $70 million. In January 2021, it was reported that Sylvester was listing this home for a staggering $130 million. In August 2021, he lowered the price to $85 million. In December 2021, Sylvester accepted a $58 million offer. The buyer was Adele, and it was the highest price ever paid for a home in Beverly Park. In December 2020, Sylvester paid $35.4 million for a 1.5-acre property with 13,000 square foot mansion in Palm Beach, Florida. The sellers of the property cleared nearly $10 million in profits from the sale, having acquired the property in 2018 for $26 million. In February 2022, Sylvester paid $18.2 million for an estate in Hidden Hills, California. The property has over 10,000 square feet of living space spread between 4 different structures on 2.25 acres of land. There are 4 bedrooms and 6.5 bathrooms spread between the various structures, which include the main house, a guest house, and a horse barn, along with a pool house. He owns the following vehicles: a Bugatti Veyron, a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti, a Mercedes G-Class, a Chevrolet Camaro Hendrix, a 2016 Mercedes-Benz G550, a 1968 Corvette, a Mustang GT.